Just give us a sense of your own excitement going into this match, what it means to you personally, but also to the club in the context of the season.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. Obviously, it's a final, and every player wants to play in finals, so definitely looking forward to the game. For us, it's just about going about things how we usually do and trying to perform to our best.
A lot's been made about the number of goals Celtic are scoring, but it should be noted that you guys at the back have been keeping your fair number of clean sheets as well. What's the main reason for your success in that regard so far this season, and how hard do you guys kind of work together as a unit to try and keep improving?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's down to a number of things. It starts from the front for us. Our attacking players, pressing the ball and trying to regain the ball as high up the pitch as they can. And then for me, it's just about consistency. I think the more you play with players, the more you get to know them. Normally the better things become. So yeah.
Cameron, take us back to winning this trophy last season. What did it mean to you? Obviously, what you'd achieved in your career prior to that point, but to have that silverware to show for your efforts.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big moment for me. Obviously, the first trophy that I won, and I think for the group, it definitely gave us a boost. It gave us a bit more belief, and I think it really pushed us on for the rest of that season.
Would you concede that this weekend there's kind of two things at stake? There's the trophy, there's the silverware, but there's also the impact a win or a loss has on the bigger picture of the rest of the campaign and the other competitions.
Maybe. Momentum is a thing. You're right, and momentum is a thing in football. So potentially that could affect that. But for us, we're clear that it's it's separate to the league. It's separate to the other cup competition. It's one game. It's a final that doesn't really have much bearing on anything else. But we're definitely going to go out there Sunday and try and win the game.
Hi Gavin, how have you found these games against Rangers? How different are they to maybe the other games you play in Scotland, domestic games?
No, they're definitely competitive. Every time we play Rangers, it's always a tough game physically, and you got to be ready for that. Us and them are probably the two best teams in the country, so we're fully aware that we're going against good players and a good team, and we got to be ready for it.
Did anything take you by surprise about the game, about the rivalry when you first came up and experienced it for the first time?
Probably just the atmosphere. I think my first game against Rangers was the night game. The atmosphere, the noise that night was ridiculous, and it definitely did take me by surprise a little bit. But I'm used to it now, and it's definitely a great environment to play in.
Hi Cameron. Talking about the atmosphere there, that night game back last year, and how big a role the atmosphere can play, whether it's at Ibrox or Celtic Park. What do you expect tomorrow, because it's at a neutral venue, in terms of the atmosphere, but also in terms of Rangers? How do you expect them to approach the game, given that it's not at Ibrox, it's not at Celtic Park?
I think they obviously go out to try and win the game, and I think they've done it the last time we played them. That's what we do, and when two teams are going to both and try and win the game, it normally makes for a good game.
Obviously, you're a defender yourself, but you play in a very attacking side. Can it sometimes benefit you when you play against sides that want to come out and attack, because it gives more space in behind for your own attackers, your midfielders, to expose them?
Yeah, it definitely can. Like you're saying, when teams kind of press us and try and win the ball up higher against us, it definitely gives us a chance of getting behind them. But the way we train, we prepare for all kind of situations. We're aware that it could be a possibility that they come and sit back, and we got solutions to break that down, as well as if they do come and press us, solutions to get out of that.
Just on the issue of the atmosphere, it's obviously going to be an equal split of fans tomorrow. Do you think that will add to the spectacle, and do you think that's the way it should be for the home games when you face each other?
Yeah, I think on Sunday obviously it'll be 50-50, and I think that will definitely add to the atmosphere. I think when both teams have equal support there, it definitely makes for a good atmosphere. So yeah.
I wonder if I can get your response to Fashion Sakala's comments. The Rangers player, he said, he's quoted as saying rather Rangers are a better team, they're a better club, and also he's referred to Celtic as the other mob. I just wonder what you make of those comments.
Yeah, for me, I've got no problem with it. I think every professional sportsman has to have some kind of level of self-belief to get to where they are. So for me, it's a normal comment for a professional sportsman to make.
What's training like being in the build-up to games like this, Cameron? Is there any sort of different essence about it, boys talking about it in the changing room and in the lead up to the match?
Yeah, a little bit of that. There's definitely a little bit of that. You can't get away from that. But, for us, it's just about trying to stay consistent in what we've been doing because, it's brought us success so far. So there's not much need to change much.
When you're away with the national team, Cameron, do any of the American boys speak to you about this derby or this fixture in particular, knowing that you are at Celtic?
Yeah, no, they do. I think Celtic Rangers game is a big fixture. I think that everyone around the world is aware of. So, some of the players definitely do ask me about the atmosphere and what's it like to play in them.